Hi, I'm Chris Chung. Welcome to this episode of the Hardware Hideout. Today we're going to talk about a little bit of the differences between the different types of locks that are available for exterior doors. They do have what they call a tubular lock, and they have what they call a mortise lock. So stay tuned and we'll get into the details. Welcome back. So today we're going to talk about tubular lock sets and mortise lock sets for front entry doors. This particular one right here is actually what you call a tubular set. So what does that actually mean? So in the side of the door, there's actually a separate deadbolt and a latch for the regular entry set on the bottom. This is actually basically a passage set below and a deadbolt up on top combined. This is actually just one piece of a plate that appears to be one whole big lock, but in reality it's just a separate deadbolt and a separate passage set below. So from the inside you've just got a standard deadbolt thumb turn. It actually locks the door, and on the inside you've got a lever or a knob. You can choose whichever one you'd like, but ultimately a tubular set is really just a standard deadbolt and a passage set below. So this is mortise lock here, and mortise lock is actually a big long lock body that is mortised into the door. So they actually cut out a big rectangular cutout into the door here. And this big box goes in, that's the lock, and it's actually all integrated together. So you can see the deadbolt and the latch below are actually all integrated into one piece. So with the mortise lock, you've got additional features that are very nice. They're a little bit more expensive here with the mortise lock, but I highly recommend these if you can. The door itself does need a special preparation, but if you are looking for something that's a lot higher quality, the mortise lock is the way to go. So what is the difference with the mortise lock? The mortise lock has a couple of great features, like the emergency egress is one of them. So the emergency egress, when you lock the deadbolt, the bottom lock actually automatically unlocks the deadbolt along with the latch to be able to open the door at the same time. So again, in an emergency, if you lock the deadbolt all the time when you go home, there's a fire in the house or some other reason you need to get out of the house, you just turn the knob, retracts both the deadbolt and the latch, and you can open the door easily. So in an emergency, it's an emergency egress. From the outside, you've got generally a nice looking plate. A lot of people like the little thumb latches on the outside, but on the outside, it's in general almost always locked. You actually have to use the key in order to retract the latch and or lock the deadbolt. But again, so you turn it one way and you can unlock the deadbolt, keep turning, and you unlock the latch below. So the mortise lock is pretty much, again, always locked from the outside. You can change that, however, if these two buttons on the side of the lock here, if you're going out to, say, grab the newspaper or grab the mail from inside the house, you can open the door, you pop this button out, it actually unlocks that thumb latch to allow it to function from the outside. Now, if you're going to do that when you come back inside, if you watch these buttons carefully right here, when you lock the deadbolt when you come back inside the house, it automatically locks these buttons back. So again, it's locked from the outside again. And it will stay that way until you manually unlock it from this button. So mortise locks, in general, a lot smoother functioning. It's a lot higher quality, but also a higher price tag. Well, that's it for today's episode of the Hardware Hideout. So thanks for joining us. If you have any questions, don't forget to put them in the comments below. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe.